Welcome back to the table. I did tell you, though, we would try to at least finish off your criticisms when you did rejoin. Did you want to finish that convo off?
Sorry, say that again?
Did you just
I
not
spaced out
hear?
for a second. I'm genuinely sorry. I spaced out. Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, just again, though, can you just speak closer
Yes.
to the mic? Just.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again, please?
Yeah, you stepped away for a moment. You said when you came back, you'd be fine to finish off the convo we were having. I don't intend on lingering on it long.
It's all good, man. It's just been a long week. I had to take a little moment. You know, I'm not really used to sitting in one place for like 8 hours at a time and just talking and talking. So had to take a little step out, but I'm all good.
Your ancestors. Wait, did you say you were Eastern European?
I'm Moldovan, yes.
Moldovan. Your great ancestors before they came to the United States. Do you know your family tree?
Vaguely. They're from this tiny little Moldovan village called Chilukani, and we all got butt fucked by the Russians. Not like actually.
Do you know when your family like immigrated here?
Oh yeah, I'm a first-gen American. Both my parents are fresh out Moldova.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say if you've been here a couple generations, I was gonna say like shit, going back to like 1800s, 1900s, whatever. Your ancestors came here on a boat, and the journey took 6 to 8 weeks, and half the people on the boat died, and you're sitting and fucking you got scurvy and shit. It's like, come on. You know what I mean? Like,
I wish that was the case, but my dad smuggled my mom across the border by plane.
Yeah, that's also kind of a little crazy, right? You know?
There's a lot to unpack.
Your dad,
she's legal now.
Your dad sat on an airplane for 20 hours coming from Moldova. You know, you got to transfer in fucking Paris or.
I was just out there. Moldova's
England
fucking beautiful. Shout out. I was planning on staying there and just becoming like a goat farmer.
Yeah, Europe's cool.
Europe's dope. What were we talking about?
Yeah, I really don't want to linger long. I just wanted to get through the conversation super quick.
Yeah,
your criticisms. I just wanted to get through your criticisms. Do you want to at least elaborate a little bit? And again, I'll literally, we get through it. I'll be off of it within 5 minutes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this is just because sitting in one conversation and talking about, from what it seems to me, are very superficial frat sorority. Boy, girl, at least from my perspective, under this white light for like 8 hours straight.
I'm offended on her behalf that you're throwing sorority girls under the bus. This is
no. It's
really
just
rude,
that you're like
really rude to Greek life. Okay, Greek life.
Nothing wrong with Greek life.
Plenty of high IQ conversations happening at SIG app. Trust me, big high IQ conversations happening at SIG app, at ATO, at I don't know the other frats. Beta.
Delta, Zeta.
Mahi knows her geography though, and history. Like she's A1 when she like.
I love my sorority homegirls. It just kind of feels weird for like. I don't know. You're like 36 years old, sir. If you don't mind me asking, and he's just kind of like sitting here like asking about the intricate dynamics of like Greek life. I don't know. It's just new to me.
I wasn't asking about that. You brought up the Greek life.
It's just. For 8 hours straight, I can't really concentrate on it much, and
we weren't talking about
constantly recorded. It's just all new to me, so I need to take a step back. But hey, man, this is your show, and you let me in on here, so I'll take breaks as needed. But it's like it's to each their own. I appreciate being here. I just had to take a little moment out. I'm just not used to yapping for like.
You're still yapping
7 hours straight, but you wanted to continue the conversation, so that's just me finishing it up. But like. Appreciate it, man.
No, but what does any of that have to do with your original criticisms?
We wanted to talk about this, and what's the next conversation?
You invoked my age. I'm a little confused there. What was the issue with the age thing?
I don't know.
Like
it just feels kind of off to me. Like
we have a 33-year-old, 26-year-old, 36-year-old.
Don't remind me.
Like sometimes the panel's younger, sometimes the panel's older. We try to diversify the panels a little bit just so it's not just like it's not just 30-year-olds, it's not just 20-year-olds.
For sure.
But what's weird about it?
I don't know. It just kind of rubbed me off the wrong way considering.
Why? Why can professors who are like in their 50s, 60s, and 70s talk to them for hours on end, but I can't have a one-time
Good
convo?
point. Good point.
And by the way, they have to like pay the professors. Like they probably, some of them are going into debt, taking on student loan debt. I mean, I don't actually see the issue with somebody who's older talking to a younger adult. What's the actual criticism? You want to walk that one back, or?
It's all good. We can just.
It's all good, broski.
It's all good, broski. No, it's.
What is it? It gives you the ick.
No.
So is it like if a father talks to his young adult daughter, that's weird because he's older than her?
Listen, man, it's.
Don't get in your feelings about it. Wait, don't get in your feelings about it.
I'm not, man. I'm not, man. I'm just ready to move on to the next conversation.
Well, you bring these things up that
you brought it up.
No, well,
So
you're like you brought up Brian. It's kind of weird that you're 36. Blah blah blah. It's like, okay, you beget the conversation. So you don't want to explain why it's weird? Like, I'm just trying to understand.
She said fair point.
Like
about the professor comment.
Yeah, I said fair point.
Well, about the professor comment, but she still thinks it's weird.
Can we just move on, please, man? You brought up this conversation. I spoke my thoughts. You spoke your thoughts. I said fair point. Let's move on to the next conversation.
Okay, what about the other criticisms, though? There was the other stuff.
This was like an hour ago, dude. I said my points. You said your points. I said fair point.
Why are you getting in your feelings about it? I'm not upset.
Dude. Neither am I.
You seem a little upset by it. You're like, move on. If it wasn't a big deal, you wouldn't be like, just move on. You're pouting. Now you're pouting.
I'm not pouting, man. I just genuinely want to talk about something else.
Your tone's completely.
I just genuinely want to talk about something else. Weren't we just?
I told you.
To our old
Okay, but now we're in a meta conversation. If I say, hey, I want to hear your criticisms. I'll address them, then we'll move on. But now you're doing a Stonewall where you're like, I'm just not going to state my criticisms.
But I already did several times, and you're just kind of picking at them. So I'd rather just continue with the conversation we were having before. I spoke my mind, and that's all I really have to say.
But I was asking for clarification on what your criticisms were.
Dude.
I don't know why I'm really not even pushing all that hard here.
Dude, me neither. I would rather.
But
you're
like, oh my God, you're like imploding
just discuss
in.
Something else, man.
But you brought all this up. This originated with you. I stepped away. You got up. You got up.
Come back ready to talk about, join the conversation that we're having. But the moment I step back in, it's like, I was trying to contribute to their conversation. Like.
Yeah, no, but when you were back there, I said, hey, when you come back, and before you left, you said you needed a breather.
I did.
We said we would revisit the conversation so you could have the breather and then finish off the conversation. I'm being good faith. I said, I just want to have the convo, and then we'll move right. You're just stalling. You're delaying. We'll move right back into the dating conversation. But I think it's fair when I step away from the podcast and
it's
you're
just
like,
a lot of this to me seems like really superficial, especially considering that like a 36-year-old man is leading a full-grown conversation, almost like really like gritting into like 18, 19-year-old girls about our relationship with birth and sex, and we're still discovering this process. And every time we make a remote flaw and lapse in judgment, it's just look, maybe I have this wrong. Maybe I have this incorrect. Like I said, I'm not really used to Hollywood or being filmed for 8 hours straight. But
trust me, if you're on a Hollywood film set, they film for 12 hours. So I don't.
Well, now I know. I know.
Major shows, like if you look at Game of Thrones, it's an absolute fucking grind. I don't really understand the objection. But again, the age thing, I can't really change my age. You guys can't change your age. It is what it is. I don't see why that's a criticism. Like, you think this would be a more productive conversation if some like frat boy who's never had a girlfriend was leading the convo?
No, I wasn't
like
expecting
he'd probably be talking
an 8-hour straight conversation about just pretty superficial topics. I don't know. I thought.
I think this has actually the conversation has had massive amounts of depth. Superficial would be like, what's your favorite sex position? which we've
Good
never
point.
done anything
Good
that.
point.
I think this is not superficial. What's
Hey,
the
but
opposite
look,
of
man,
chat?
I
What's the
apologize.
chat? What's the opposite of superficial? Like deep, depth?
I apologize, man. Let's just keep this going.
I think that the nature of the conversation has actually been quite deep. We've talked about all kinds of different things. We've talked about.
Bless you.
I think oftentimes I have criticisms that people find the show is superficial. We talk about what's your body count, or what do you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10. We haven't even got there yet. We've been talking about, I think, deep shit. We've been talking about children, marriage. I think that that's actually pretty valid conversation.
Good point, for sure. It's just, at least on my shoes, it's been 8 hours straight of this, and
sure.
I really have admiration for these guys' stamina, because to be honest,
sure.
I'm ready to knock out. I'm ready to go to sleep, so I'm just want to let y'all take the rest
Girl,
of the conversation.
same.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I've spoke my mind, I've spoke my truth, so have
you
you.
said-
I've taken a breather. I'd rather just go back to the conversation we were having, because you got me cornered. Look, man, like, I had my critiques. You had your, objections to those critiques, and I said fair, valid point, and now I think it's
to one thing,
time to
I
move
said.
on. Like, we've been ruminating on this for too
But
long.
look,
man.
you got to understand, it's not your podcast. I'm the host. So you're not going to really dictate the terms of what
No,
we
for
talk
sure.
about, what we don't. I think it's fair game if, especially as the host, if somebody raises a point for me to engage them on that point. If I want to talk about banana bread for the rest of the show, you guys will be hard pressed to actually prevent me from even doing that.
I'd be
if I
so down to
wanted
talk about banana bread for the rest of the show, dude.
In any case, though, I guess the final question here is, you said that it's very superficial conversation. Why don't you ask a profound dating-related question that's actually profound? Go ahead.
It doesn't have to be profound, but
I thought this was too superficial for you. I thought you were bored.
it's not that I'm bored. Okay.
Okay, well, it's too
Can y'all
superficial
tell
for
me
you.
some sweet stories about like the hardest you fallen in love?
Oh my
Or
God.
what love means to you?
Oh, hold on.
What? Oh, womp womp. I don't know. I just wanted to lighten it up a little bit, man.
That's fucking disgusting.
Sorry.
That's it. That sounds more superficial than what we've been talking about, but can you guys tell me a little moment where you spooned your boyfriend and he was little spoon, and you pegged him afterwards? I don't know. That good talk. All right.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Pasty George donated $200.04. To answer Chair One's question, I'm just quoting facts from the statements and experiences of many men who had relationships with feminist women. Also, we all know you are hurting, and you show it LOL.
Oh, for sure. Not gonna argue with you on that. Like, yeah. I just want to keep the conversation moving. I want to hear these girls' opinions. I spoke my truth for the past 7 hours. This is not something I'm used to.
I don't know. What does that mean? Speak your truth.
I spoke my mind.
I don't like that. Speak my truth. I believe in the truth. I don't believe in individual truths. I believe in the truth. Like objective truth. No, I know it's something
it's just a saying. Everyone has their own truth.
It's my truth that the earth is flat. Well, objectively, the earth isn't flat,
Can we just continue this conversation? Like, I don't want this to be dialogue. I want to.
Okay.
You brought me back on here, and I'm trying to have a group discussion, and then it's immediately back to boom, 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 boom. Like, dude, you want it? It's cool.
I was making a jab at my truth.
Yeah.
By the way, 5 hours is not 8 hours, just saying. Okay.
Feels like it, man. God, under
Feels
these
like
lights, it feels like 12.
Shit.
Shit.
Here, we're going to do